this beautiful little dove. So now I'm sitting last week Saturday, and I was sitting here at my desk, and I was just about to. I'd just gone into a session, and I heard the bang, bang, bang at the heavy bang knock on the sliding doors downstairs, and always that's a bird, and it upsets my soul. So that's actually something I'd like someone to make as really pretty sort of hanging beads that reflect light so birds don't fly into windows. That would be a nice thing to have. Always makes me so sad, but I couldn't get up and go and attend to it because I was in a session for an hour. After I'd finished, I went downstairs, and this little thing is just sitting on the couch there, just not moving, and I think, oh, well, baby. So I go to it, and it tries to move and just falls on the floor, falls off the couch, falls on the floor, and it can't move. It just keeps falling over onto its back. And I think, oh my gosh, this thing is broken its neck or back or broken something. It's just really, really bad. But it's still trying to get away, half upside down and struggling, just awful. So I managed to hold it, get it in my hands, hold it gently, and sitting down with it, and just trying to calm it down. And I think, oh no, any minute now I'm just going to feel its life force run out of its body. And I said to Bobby, okay, it's not dying. Go and get my magnets. So I start doing energy work and magnetic energy on it, and just doing the energy healing on it. So I think, okay, I can just do that. Even if it just eases its passing, I'll do that. So I do that, and now it's late in the afternoon going into the evening, and I think for sure the poor little thing is going to die. So I tuck it in underneath all these bushes, make like a little hollow there, and tuck it in and put it there, and think, okay, now it's going to die, And the rain came down that night like crazy over here. And I thought, okay, that's fine. That's the end of the bird. We get up in the morning. I said to Bobby, I'm going to go plant some seeds. Will you please just dig me a hole for this poor child? So Bobby goes and digs a hole. I go to the place where I left it. Then it's lying there like half funny, all funny, Its tail is like tucked in, almost like a dog would tuck its tail in, which is so unusual. And it was like tucked in like that. And I went there and it moved. So I said, Bobby, I can't believe it's alive. I cannot believe. But it's still just so messed up, this poor little thing. It can't keep its balance, can't stand up. It just keeps falling over. So I again give it lots of love and energy. And we know more rain is coming now. So we think, okay, I'll put it outside at the back of the garage where it's covered. We'll make a little hidey hole, a little nest in there. We'll leave it there, and let it be really held tightly, and put it in a nice tight little space so it can just hold its wing if its wing's broken, because I wouldn't know. And the next morning I'm thinking, I'm going out there to bury the poor bird, and it's alive still. I think, oh, come on, I can't believe this. And now it's eaten nothing, and it's had nothing to eat or drink. It doesn't want to have anything. So that's when I phoned you. Oh, I love it that I could phone you, Tanya. I'm so grateful, honestly. Nothing's too stupid, nothing's too small. I was so grateful because my heart was aching for this poor thing. I was lying here at night suffering because I was thinking of this poor little bird out there. I said to Bobby, forget it, I'm bringing this birdie in now and get all the things and try and feed it and do all these things to it and help it a little bit, and then you told me to give it some physiotherapy and what you did with the doggies. So I get this big cushion, and I put it along the side of the wall in the bathroom. It's a wooden floor, and I give it some coaching and encouragement. Off you go, but it doesn't want to walk because I think it's sore,
Yeah.
And I kind of prompted to walk. We did quite a lot of that, back and forth, little bits of feeding, little bits of water, which it just wasn't interested in at all. And again, put it in, kept it for 2 more nights, but now inside, in a little basket inside. And then now we're on to the fifth day. Can you believe it? The 5th day. So I take it out in the morning, I sit down on the grass with it, and it's still falling over a little bit, but a little bit not so bad. So I think, okay, I'm going to see if I can just kind of manage here. and it sort of wandered into the garden, and it went into the little trenches where the garden digs down into the flower bed. It's sort of like that little trenches thing, and it kind of held itself in there. And then it wobbled around the garden a bit. And then for the next 2 days, it was just wobbling around the garden, and I'd get it at night, and I put it inside to keep it safe so the cats don't get it. And then eventually I take it out again every morning, take it out, and off we go, and let it spend the day out. And then it said, the night before last, it said, no, I'm not coming inside with you. Even though it walked right to my sliding door, because it kind of knew it had to come in. And then I went to approach it, and it sort of darted away, and I thought, okay, I'll leave it a little bit. Then next thing I see it on that the little chair of the wooden bench, and I think, I wonder if that's it.
How
could it get up there? That's weird. Look at this little thing, and I said, can I catch you like this? And it does this like, I think, I've got to get away from this mad woman that puts me inside. And it flaps like crazy, and it takes off, and it takes a little flight into the tree opposite. And then it sat there for a while. I thought, okay, it can fly. And then we left it a long time again, came back, and then it flew all the way down to the other side of the garden and into a higher tree. Didn't land very well because it's still not so organized. It was so amazing, absolutely amazing. And it spent its night outside and was there the next morning. And now it's just everywhere. It comes back into the garden, eats some seeds and things like that, but it's everywhere. It's found on it was walking on my neighbor's roof, across the house to the neighbor's roof. It was walking on their roof, and now it can do it. Who knew? I think it just proved to itself that it could fly.
Yeah.
And that to me was such an amazing thing. It needed to know it could fly. And now, instead of the other birds bullying it, it's got its little confidence back, its little stride back. And it's like, no, you don't bully me. And it's like walking and eating, and the other birds come up to like chase it away. Now they kind of stalk each other. And it goes, shut, don't you be telling me I can't be here.
It's my space.
My space. I can fly now.
I know the owner of the house.
Owner of the house. Owner of these people who worried
She's
about
my
me
buddy.
for a week. Oh, it's amazing. I loved that it recovered. Honestly, if you'd said to me that there was a chance, I would have said, oh no, really not, hey? Really not. Beautiful.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
They're amazing. Yeah.
Resilient. Courageous.
Just don't give up.
Don't give up. Everything wants to live so dearly. Life wants to live, doesn't it?
It does, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Sure.
Tucked into the one little corner in my entrance, in between the tiles. So I've got gazanias in all the pots because they're so hardy and they're really pretty, and they seed themselves every year. I walk out the one morning. Here is this tiny flower. It's a tiny plant with a flower.
Oh.
I mean, they're normally quite big and bushy. In that little crack says, I'm doing this.
Oh, you can't imagine
it. So you're right. Everything wants to live and express and be.
And be. And if we can just get out of our own perceptions and ideas and what we think it should be this way or should be that way, if we could just get out of our own story and then listen to their story, listen to them, feel what they want. This little one wanted to live it. The urge to live was beyond. You could feel even when you're holding it, even when it was so sore, it was like sassy. Don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, so dear. So
awesome.
Dear. Yeah, Tanya. So I love you. There's so much in the way you just care for all life, my darling. I really love that, and was so grateful that I could just send you a message and that you would respond and give me a little gift. And I'm telling you that's what reprogrammed this little brain, that walking between that pathway.
Yeah, and it's so simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So simple. Exactly. It was just amazing. And when it got the hang of it, it was like, okay, so now we're going to walk up and down. It's a bit difficult filming it all, giving it a little shoeing on and filming it. So the filming is not so good, but I was there for I don't know how long, just loving this little up and down, turned around, here we go again. It was like, oh, God, will you just leave me already, woman?
Yes. Can I please just rest?
No, you will get better. Oh, sweet thing. I'm so glad. So that's the story of the dove, who's now free and
Excellent.
strong and flying and beautiful.
I love it.